Hi everybody, it's great to see all of you. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is dedicated to how I listen to my body after the age of 50. I felt this was such an important topic to discuss. I know many of you, like myself, are over the age of 50, and let's face it, ladies, our bodies change in so many ways, but many of them we can make a positive. It doesn't all have to be negative after perimenopause. We can make all of these wonderful changes a positive. And I've been learning to do that now that I'm 56 by really listening to my body. So today I wanted to share some of the tools, resources, and ways in which I live my best life by listening to my body. So let's get started. My first tip is about listening to signals instead of pushing through. I have prided myself on having discipline, having consistency throughout my whole life, and I'm definitely a doer, and that's a great thing, except when it comes time to overdoing it. So unlike years ago when I was much younger and I didn't listen to my body, now what I do is I try to pay attention to the signals and identify when I actually need a break and not label it as being lazy. So there's less guilt associated. I really take time for myself, and as a result, I feel better. So this can be everything from I need more sleep, I need more recovery time, I need to change the type or intensity of the workout that I'm doing that day, to even having a little self-care day, or maybe I take a nice hot bath, or I read a book, or I watch my favorite television show. So these are all things that contribute to feeling better, listening to your body. And let me mention, this is not for just women over 50. This is really for men, women alike, of all ages. Listen to your body. It's very important. Your body is your guide. One of the misconceptions about stress is that we will identify it clearly, but sometimes it shows up physically before we even realize it mentally. As somebody who is quite busy between work, family, travel, my pets, I have realized that the biggest help is just to build awareness in my life. And recently, I have added in something really simple that has helped me to tune in a little bit better. And that comes to my second tip. It's called PulseFit. I love that it's completely phone-based. There are no wearables, no devices. I simply take out my phone and do a quick check. It measures things like heart rate, HRV, and stress patterns in under 1 minute. I usually do it in the morning before I start my day, sometimes after a tough workout, and occasionally after a long filming or work session. It's not about obsessing over numbers, it's about noticing patterns. Over time, I've started to see trends in how my body responds to certain days, certain routines, even certain stressors. That awareness helps me adjust. Maybe I need a slower workout. Maybe I need more recovery. Maybe I just need a few minutes to breathe. It turns quick daily check-in into insights, and that's really the goal. If you'd like to try PulseFit, download it now. You can install it using the link in my description and try a quick heart rate test. If you'd like deeper insights, you can subscribe using the link below. My second tip is strength over aesthetics. Now, I know everyone wants to look good, but what I'm saying is let's focus on our strength. We know as we get older, our bones become thinner and more brittle, so strength training is a wonderful way to continue to build bone density and also focus on functionality, because isn't it great as we become grandmas, as we get a little older, that we can keep up with our family and our loved ones. So what I have been doing more is not worrying about what I look like, not worrying about the scale, but just really concentrating on what makes me feel strong, functional, and flexibility. And as a result, I really think I look better than ever because I'm doing what I enjoy doing. And that's a huge advantage. My next tip is talking about hormones and understanding them. And I think that's something that has become more and more visible in the media today, on the web. We did not know much about hormones, fluctuations, and how it affected women really over the age of 40 until recently. So I think it's really important to educate yourself on that. I know there's a lot of talk out there about HRT. That's something that may be for you. You can look into it, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. The most important thing I want to mention information is you need to understand your hormones, where they're at. I like to get blood work every 6 months, and then I meet with my primary care physician, and she helps to adjust all of the nutrients I need in my body. For example, I was very low on K vitamin and also B12. So by incorporating those, I have been able to sleep a little bit better, have more mental clarity, all those great things that happen as we get older. There are ways to modify them. And again, education is knowledge, and knowledge is key to feeling good. And then my last tip is really to prioritize recovery. This is important for every age, but as you get older, it's extremely important to make sure that you're taking care of your body and nursing those old injuries, because trust me, they pop up. So I have lots of fun stuff going on from years ago. I have a little shoulder injury from my 20s. I have a knee injury from my 30s, a lower back from my 40s. Believe it or not, no one would ever know these things because I make sure I take the time to recover. And when any of those things are acting up, I simply lay back for a while, switch up my routine, do something else. And before you know it, I'm feeling pretty good again. I hope that you found the video helpful. We go through changes physically, mentally, emotionally within each decade of our life. And it's really important to continue to understand what you're going through, not just for your age, but also for you individually. Remember, everyone's different, and age affects everyone differently, just like everybody is affected by so many different things on a different level, depending on genetics, your temperament, your mood, your psyche. So my suggestion, as I have been doing, is to read, learn, speak with others, and make a determination on what's best for you. If any of you have questions, comments, things you would like to share and express, please feel free to drop them in the comments. The favorite part about my channel for me, honestly, is reading those comments, hearing what's going on in your life. I just absolutely love sharing. Also, if you know any other ladies that could benefit from this information, you don't have to be over 50. Share it with your buddy, share it with your friend. We're all a community, and we're all here to help each other. I hope you have a wonderful day, feel healthy, feel strong, and I'll see you all soon.